Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back for yet again another video back on the channel. Today we're going to be covering one of the best ways you guys can actually get XP, as well as plenty of other rewards in Battle Royale. Not many people know about this because they don't play Save the World, but if you come down here into Buy Epic, once you purchase the game mode, it's typically right around here. You just scroll over a little bit, and Save the World, I believe it costs about 15 bucks currently. We can even check the shop and look. If you scroll down here, there should be, normally it's going to be right here under special offers and bundles. So you can use this new panel they added as well. You can come down here, you can get this, and you know, $9 for, you get Save the World, which honestly I really love. It's a fun game mode as is. And then 1,000 V-Bucks. Seems like it, to me it's worth it. I already have Save the World. I bought the Founders Pack back when that was still a thing, so I earned V-Bucks from, you know, playing Save the World as well. But if you guys decide to buy it, this is actually one of the best ways to earn XP in Battle Royale. So you're obviously going to level up in Save the World and get your Save the World items, but not many people know how much XP you truly get. If you come in here and you take a look at these, let's see, we got like daily quests. If I do finish this one off, I get 15k Battle Royale XP. And because I have the Founders Edition, I also get V-Bucks. We can keep going. I think a few other ones will show it as well. Yeah, right here. Complete mission alerts, you get 71,000 XP. Daily war games, 16,000. And then you also get so much stuff in Save the World if you guys decide you want to play. So the endurance right here. You get a different endurance game mode you have to go into. 4,000, 7,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, and another 5,000. So you're getting 5, 10, 16. You're going to end up getting about 30,000 XP from doing an endurance, on top of the XP you get for the actual endurance. Keep in mind, this is just the bonus. This isn't the actual XP that you're getting for completing the endurance. This isn't the XP you're going to get for completing a mission. This is a bonus XP that they give you. So if you guys are struggling to level up, get to, you know, that max tier battle pass, one of the best things you can do is come on in here. Now, normally you're going to see this when you first load in. This is your main quest line. I have mine completed, but normally you'll see a quest line across the top right around here. Mine's finished because I'm all the way in Twine, but you can go through that quest line and it's honestly pretty good if you ask me. It does take a while, but to me I like that it takes a while because I can come and play the game for a while. I'm not going to buy a $10 game and then be done with it in 2 days. So you can also do these limited time quests. Right now it's Christmas, so we have the Misfit toys, and you can do all of these. And you end up getting different heroes and styles, you know, all of this. Unfortunately, these skins aren't unlocked in Battle Royale when you get them. But it is pretty cool stuff from the game mode. I mean, it's honestly really nice. If you want me to go further in depth, I can go further in depth into the game. But for right now, I wanted to show you guys like how you get all of this XP. If you simply come in, you can check your quest log to see if there's any bonus XP. So I can look through here. Frostnite, not really anything. These have some, so if I want to run Frostnite, I can get some stuff out of Frostnite. And you can just look through here. And then if you guys have the Founders Pack, which a lot of people don't know, but I believe the $60 pack gets you V-Bucks as well. Any OG pack that you bought for the, you know, the $20, the $120, whatever pack, the old ones should get you V-Bucks regardless. So, like, I can come in here, and I look at this, destroy 9 mimics, and I get an extra 30, and it just keeps repeating. You know, I'm on stage 15, but I don't know how long it goes, but you can go pretty much forever. And you can just also log in every day. Whether you have the Founders Pack or not, you complete your daily challenges, you're going to get extra tickets, gold, and you're going to get 15k Battle Royale XP. So then you can also do war games, you can do your weekly challenges. Like this one, I just need one more. Now, aside from doing all of the quests, you know, obviously I just showed the quests get you a lot of bonus XP. You can look at these. As you can see right here, If I click on this zone, power level 82. I can scroll a little further, power level 88. The higher zones you go into, the more XP you're going to get. Like if I'm in Canny Valley, which is one of the lower zones, it's power level 46, so I'm going to get some XP, but I'm not going to get as much as if I come into Twine. And if I were to scroll all the way over to the 160 missions. This is where you're going to get the most possible XP, because not only am I going to get more XP for being in a harder level mission, I'm also going to be able to complete, let's say, my daily. You know, it says most often found in suburban zones. All I have to do is go into a mission at any skill level or power level zone and complete this challenge. So I just need to break 2 seesaws. It's pretty easy. I can also, because of the weekly challenge 132 plus zones, 132, 140, 160, all of those work. I can come into a 160 zone and I can look. So this one's tropical, this one's lakeside, industrial park, suburbs, industrial park, ghost town. So let's say I want to do the 160s. There's no suburbs, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean you can't also complete your challenges. It's just going to be a little harder. So for this one, for our daily, we want to look and we want to find a suburbs. This is autumn suburbs, so it's pretty much the same. This is the build we're going to use, because the evacuate the shelter, ride the lightning, retrieve the data, you want to have constructors, so that way you can power up your builds and get the stronger buildings. That way they also heal over time, you can have more trap damage, or you can decide to put on something like recycling, and then you can get materials back. You can do whatever. Personally, this is the build I use right here. Go ahead and copy it if you guys want. I'll leave it on for a second. All of these are pretty good things. You know, you got Survivalist, who's going to give you health for every kill. So if you go AFK and your traps are doing damage, you're going to get health back. You have Mega Base, who's going to make your base reach further. This isn't going to increase your building health, your building repair speed, and this is going to affect how much of your building is getting healed. And then I also typically run Banner, just so if my walls get weak, I can drop this, and as it says, healing player builds up to 250% for 45 seconds. For me, if I'm ever seeing my builds get low, I'll throw this down real quick, and it'll help. It also helps a lot with mini-boss if you have slow field. I throw on my slow field normally, and then my teammates can just sit there and fire endless rounds into them. And it typically will make it a lot easier to kill them. You know, it's not going to be super easy because the mini boss is supposed to be a really tanky guy, but it is going to be pretty useful. I believe mission reset is around 7 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you who like to go in and complete everything and get your challenges right away, go ahead. I mean, the only thing, you have to go into Save the World if you want your daily challenge. If you don't physically go into Save the World, you don't have to go in the game, but just log in, get to this screen, then you'll receive your daily challenge. Honestly, I let them stock up like till I get to 2 or 3, and then I go do them all at once, because it makes it a lot easier than going into multiple games every single day. I can go into, let's say, 1 or 2 games in one day and get all of them done. Brief intermission real quick. If you guys could double check that you're actually subscribed to the channel, it would mean so much to me. Currently, YouTube stats say about 98% of y'all aren't subscribed. So almost everyone watching my videos isn't subscribed. If y'all could just double check and smash that like button, it would help me out so much more than you already know. So once again, thank you, and let's hop right back into the video.
A survivor shelter is under attack.
Alright, when you first queue into this, you're immediately going to have to try and defend. Zombies are going to be attacking. So you immediately have to get in here and try to do damage. Now the only issue, we're in a water zone and I currently have a fire weapon. You know, before you queue, you want to try and make sure you have everything good to go. That way you're not sat here like I am with a fire weapon trying to kill guys that are water based. So as you can see, it tells us up in the top left, we have to kill 20 left.
The shield is taking heavy damage.
And there we go, we killed all of them. So, not too much damage was dealt. A little bit was, but that's why you have that little shield.
We can extract
For this build, we pretty much have tons of space. I mean, I don't think there's any need for us to break anything. Everything looks pretty good. Maybe just this one tree.
We've got a storm closing in. Reinforce the shelter and prepare for an attack from any direction.
And these right here, if you ever see these are mainly for Outlanders. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about them if you're not an Outlander. But if you are, pick them up. You get special charge fragments and you get the llama. So, like this guy, he's an Outlander. If he picks up that purple, he's going to get a llama. If it was a blue one, he'd get a charge fragment to use his abilities. So we can go ahead and finish building this up. And then we obviously want to put a roof, because you will have a ton of flingers and lobbers in these high level zones. Especially, I believe this one is a 140. We can come into objectives. Yeah, 144 player. So because it's a 4 player, it's going to be higher than your typical 140. But we are going to come in and use anti-air strikes because, you know, it's different. It's more difficult. You want to have the better stuff if it's more difficult. So we'll set this up. And you can see your teammates down here doing all this. Honestly, sometimes you will get good teammates that know what they're doing. They can help you out build stuff. Sometimes you won't. But, I mean, what can you, at the end of the day, what can you do? You just have to hope and pray, you know? Ooh. And then you also have teammates like this who just fall to the ground while they're trying to do stuff. Now, this stuff up here won't get hit too often, at least I hope, but we're still going to come up here and upgrade it fully because it's a high-level zone. If you're in the low-level zones, it's not as necessary, but I definitely recommend it if you're in, you know, stuff like Twined 160s. I highly recommend you go in here. Tar pits. As the tires fall down, they hit the tar pits, it's going to activate them, and it's going to just end up shooting a burst of flames above them. So it's going to make the tar pits do some damage that they wouldn't have done before. And while this guy's doing this, I'm going to come in here and we'll just go ahead and put tire drops everywhere. Now, we will need this level 3. You don't really have much of a choice. The floors you don't really need, but you do need all of the walls level 3. If you don't, I'm sorry, it's going to get destroyed by a single smasher or even the mini boss. We can come in here. And we could go sound walls on all of these edges. And this way, when the zombies get closer, it's going to make them dance and they won't be able to hit the walls. And then we can also take wall darts. Oh. And place these going all the way across. So that way, when you have a husk stood on these edges, it's just going to fire all the way across and hit all of them. But knowing our luck, we are going to have to do another mission in order to do that. Oh, wait. Honestly, that's the best way to find stuff. If you're ever looking for stuff, just build straight up and look for it. Because, as you can see, we got our 2 seesaws. So we just go ahead and break these. And now it tells us we're now at 6 out of 6. Challenge is complete. Marks it with the check mark. So now all we have to do is just sit around and wait for the mission to begin. I am gonna hold on to a few different things. We're gonna have our quick shot to do some extra damage to any small husks, and we are gonna go ahead and keep our Storm King's Wrath, or I believe that's what you call it. Yeah, Storm King's Wrath. That's gonna be the best to hit heavy. So if you have a mini boss spawn, if you have a smasher spawn, you throw down your slow field and you just sit there and you just absolutely tank them with this MSK launcher.
The survivors can be safely extracted.
So really everything we have placed should do enough damage. I don't see why it wouldn't. We'll go ahead and add a few tire drops here though, because they are about to break this floor, which means we might as well add more damage. But if we drop down here, we can see, you know, he built this little extra tunnel while we were looking for a challenge. It's just going to have everything flow in here to this one spot, so we can just stand here and fight them all. Now that we have this, I would use my jackal launcher. You know, they're water. It doesn't make too much sense. So instead, I believe I have some junk I can drop as well. Clear up some of this inventory. Go ahead and turn down some of this volume. It's a little loud. see. Let's get a big boy so I can hit him. Yeah, that's what, 170,000? Or is that 17,000? I think it's 17,000. But you can also charge it up, fire it in, and it's going to hit everything in its way. I somehow missed every shot. Let's try this again. You can see all the damage numbers pop up from where it hit absolutely everything in its way. So for this, because we have obviously water types, I'll come down here, I'll craft my Santa's little helper. This is probably one of the best launchers you can get if you don't have the MSK launcher, or if you just don't want to use so many energy cells. I mean, it does quite a lot of damage. This is 327,000 compared to 180,000 on the Jack-o'-Launcher. I love how the Jack-o'-Launcher it just sounds really nice, but this Santa's little helper is just so much better. Oh, and we have to kill elemental husks, so we might as well come in here and try to kill a few more. That challenge, I can show y'all, it's for the MSK. If you want to get these mythic launcher, if you want to get the pistol, the AR, I don't really like the AR, but some people do. Whatever you guys want to get, the melees maybe, go into your quests, weekly challenges, it's this one. It's the Scions of the Storm King. You're going to get elementals, mini bosses, whatever. And if you guys ever need help completing any of these, let me know. I mean, for the elementals, it's pretty easy. I'll just take you in here, have you place a few traps, and you're good to go. Or if it's mini boss, that's even easier, because I can queue us into a Twine war game and have all the mini bosses spawn. So, I mean, if you guys ever need some help, just let me know. I am willing to help y'all out whenever. Oh, right there. That's our mini boss. So we can get close to it, see what it is. It's a tank. So the tank, there's not really any killing this. I'm not even going to waste my ammo because of the tank. Instead, I can take something, or I can just lead them away. See if I can. Oh, I guess they want to try and kill him. Okay. So these guys want to try and kill him. I might as well try and help. So I'll just drop my slow field, so it's stuck in the slow field. I can go ahead and fire away. It is nature, which means we want a fire. Oh, I hear a smasher. We are gonna have to deal with that smasher first. There it is. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's multiple. Okay, that is not fun. So we want to get close to this because your banner only has a 1-tile radius, and then we would just want to hit these guys with our MSK launcher. So that's our heavy hitter. Now we need to find the mini boss. Did they already kill it? No way, they already killed him. Wow. Okay. Well, that's nice. It looks like the mini boss is already dead. I don't know how, but I'm not complaining. Make sure you guys use your gadgets. A lot of people forget to use them, and then it just comes back to haunt you later. But they're there to help you. You know, your characters have these for a reason, so might as well use them. It's not cheating. It's not against the game. It's purposeful. You know, the game gives you these for a reason. The game wants you to use them for a reason. Another cool thing about the banner, if nobody reses me, I'll show y'all real quick. So I put the banner over there. The banner changes your spawn point. So instead of using your revive here that you have to use in a high intense situation, you can just go ahead, use your banner, and you'll spawn right back over there. So I mean, the game does get a little loud sometimes too. If you guys ever need, you can always change your volume and stuff. So, you know, I mean, I got the physical launcher, so it's not doing as much. If I had the energy one upgraded, it would do a lot more. That's exactly why I need the epic perk up. Your epic and gold perk up are the hardest things to get. For me, I've got AFK Wave 30 endurances, so I complete those pretty quickly. But I mean, I get it fairly quickly because legendary you get from your Wave 30 endurances in Canny Valley and Twine. I have those, so it does me a huge favor with it. The only issue, your epic perk up, you can't do Wave 30. I believe you have to quit at like Wave 18 or something. So it's not the best, but you can always do endurance to farm them. I personally like to sit and try and wait for the and then just go ahead and do it all at once. It makes it a lot easier in my opinion, but whatever you guys want to do, go ahead and aim for that. So now if we go ahead and we open up these crates, this one is for completing the actual mission. So everything in here is the mission rewards. We got 2,000 Battle Royale XP, another 2,000. In fact, let's add all of this up. Might as well see how much we get for this in the end. We had 2.1. We had another 2.1. We had 29,000. We had another 2,000. We have 3,300. And that's a total of 38,500 just for the actual rewards. So the mission rewards alone got us almost 40,000 Battle Royale XP. We also, from this, completing the mini-boss stuff for the MSK, we went ahead and we got the legendary perk up, and it also gives us the mission to now complete the Storm King. You know, killing the Storm King, that's going to give us what we need, and now we can go fight it off. For me, I want epic perk up because I'm low on it. So this now gives us another 71,000 and 450 epic perk up. Our daily is going to give us 15,000. And from this, we didn't get any, but we still got a fair bit. So for a grand total, in one mission alone, we got 124,500 XP. You know, it's not really a lot, but if we head back into Save the World, or I mean, if we exit Save the World and head back into Battle Royale, that got me 2 levels. I mean, I was level 74, so it's not exactly easy to get up. From a match in Battle Royale, unless you're completing every single challenge, which you're normally not. Normally, you're focused on having fun, enjoying Battle Royale. So you're not often gonna get things completed. But I mean, it seems pretty useful to me. I mean, you get to go in. If you guys have the Founders Pack or any of these older packs, you get V-Bucks, as well as you're getting all of this XP. It's gonna take a while for you guys to actually level up in Battle Royale, playing Battle Royale. So if you guys want to get out of, stuck and you want to get to the Battle Pass levels super fast and you don't have all of these V-Bucks to come in and buy it, like if we take a look at the shop, special offers and bundles, Battle Pass, there we go. 25 Battle Pass levels would cost you $37.50. Right now they have it discounted, but if you come in, it's going to cost you $37.50 V-Bucks. Or you can just hop in Save the World, run in AFK Endurance, get like, I believe it's 300,000 XP for a Twine Endurance, maybe even a little more. I think it's 500,000 because I know I get 200,000 for my Canny if I'm not wrong. It seems pretty worth it to me, but now you guys know some of the best ways you can actually get into Save the World and complete all of these challenges. So I'm hoping you enjoyed, and I'm hoping this helps you guys out a lot. If it did, please smash a like on the video and subscribe down below. It really will do me a massive favor, and it allows me to keep putting out all of this content, all of these tips and tricks for you guys to watch. So if you guys enjoy, hit a like, leave a subscribe, and drop a comment on if you guys need help. I'm willing to help y'all out wherever I can. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all in the next one.